Hello guys, welcome to my channel. This is a video about the detailed process, so how to replace your normal hard disk from SSD. Right, in my last video, so I have shown the steps very quickly, like how exactly I have done it and how did I replace and what is the software you can use to clone your C disk. It was very quick video. So in this video we're gonna look at the process completely step by step, so stay connected, and even if you are trying it, do it very carefully, because it's gonna be really delicate while opening the the cover of laptop and all. So just make sure you unscrew in all the side, right? So here I have 4, here I have 4, 8, and in between I have 4, right? So I have 12, so I unscrewed everywhere. So once I unscrew it, so this will be loose, and moreover what I'll be doing is, so I have a SSD and the Disk Caddy here, right? I ordered it, just a moment. Yeah, right. So this is my crucial SSD, which is of 250 GB, right? So I got it for 2800 in Amazon. You'll get it very easily within 3000 rupees. Right, this is 250 GB, right? Here it is 250 GB, and this is a Disk Caddy, so which I'll be using in the place of CD-ROM, right? This has to be installed. So if you want to use your normal hard disk or whatever the previous hard disk you already have, right? So this will cost you somewhere around 270 to 80 rupees. Within 300 rupees definitely you'll get it in Amazon or Flipkart, anywhere, right? So let's start the video, right? As I unscrewed from everywhere, so this is loose, and make sure there will be a lock in all the corners, guys. See, in all the corners there will be a lock, so make sure you just take it out very carefully, right? So after once you unscrew it, make sure you take this CD-ROM out, just pull it towards your side, right? So that it will come out of the port, right? Yeah, so then you can take it out. See, this is the port for CD-ROM, and the CD-ROM port and the one I ordered, Disk Caddy, so that will match. Yeah, right. So basically once you install this Disk Caddy, so it will act as your CD-ROM itself. So as we are using the hard disk inside this, so you can use it for data transfer or data storage, right? Okay, let's come back here. I already have the SSD, so this is Kingston. Even this you will get it within 3000 rupees easily. So this is of 250 GB. I already have the Windows files in this disk. What I want is, I want the same data to be cloned into this disk without losing any data. So let's look at the process, how we are doing it. Just keep following, right? So what we'll do is, we'll install this disk into the Disk Caddy, right? Just put it. Once you insert it here and just push it, it should fit. Yeah, right, it's fit now. Once you do it, make sure this port and this port should match, right? So I'll push it. Yeah, right, this is tight now. So this is very new hard disk. I didn't format and nothing I've done, so I got it in this evening. So let's quickly look the process, how to do it, right? I'll close this for now, right? Okay, so the next process is, let's look into BIOS, whether this hard disk is fit. It's appearing in BIOS or not, right? So BIOS is a main page, guys. So that will show your entire hardware architecture, right? So in my case, I have F2 as my BIOS key, right? Guys, I'm not able to go for BIOS with F2. So what I'll be doing, I'll showing you one more method how exactly you can go to BIOS without using this function keys, right? Okay, stay connected. Just as of now, what I'll do is I'll shut down the machine, right? So shut down anyway. So wait until it shut down. Yeah, it's off now. So the machine is completely off, especially in Lenovo, guys. So I'm not sure about the other brand. So in Lenovo, so we have a special trick how exactly you can go for BIOS or I mean, let's say troubleshooting or recovery mode without, I mean, let's say suppose if your keyboard is not working, so sometimes keyboard might not work. In such cases, so they have a special option here. So from there you can go for, I mean, you can go for BIOS very easily, right? So if you can see, I have a very small hole here. So this is for notification light. So this is LED, and this is, I mean, something looks like a headphone headset symbol. So you have a SIM ejector tool, right? So just you have to put it inside, right? So I put it in that hole. Just look that carefully, right? So once you put it, right, just hold on. I'll open this machine as well, right? So that's the hole, right? What I'll be doing here is, so I'll put the SIM ejector tool into that hole and hold it for few seconds. Let's say 5-6 seconds, right? Yeah, there it is, right? Are you able to see the options, guys? So one, you have normal startup. So second, you have BIOS setup. Third, you have boot menu. Fourth, you have system recovery. So use this only when you are not able to operate with your keyboard, right? So I was not able to go into BIOS mode with my F2 button, so I'm not sure what's wrong. So that's the reason we call it as no button, right? No button. So once you insert your SIM ejector tool and hold it for 5 to 6 seconds, as I told, so you'll get these options. So just scroll down and select BIOS setup, right? Okay, here we are, right, guys? Yeah, see here I have hard disk 1 and hard disk 2, so that means both the hard disks are connected, right? So as I told in my first partition, I mean my first slot I have Kingston, this is 240 GB, and in second I have Crucial, so which is also 240 GB, right? So now what we are doing is, so we got to know that both the hard disks are installed and working properly. So the boot priority, yeah, it's set to Kingston. So in boot, until you get the second hard disk as well in boot order, so what you have to do is, I'll show the steps. So let's exit quickly from here. Okay, so but trust me, guys, so if you are facing any system lag or slowness in your system, so try to replace with your SSD, I mean normal hard disk with SSD, so the system performance will be really good. See, it will operate very quickly, right? Okay, so now what we do is, so we'll open any of the browser, right? So in this video we'll be learning how exactly to clone the Windows OS into your new hard drive, right? So first we'll download a software called Macrim Reflect Free. So just type Macrim Reflect Free, enter. So the very first link, just open that and scroll down a bit. scroll down. Yes, here it is, reflect 7 free, right? So just download it, right? So here I need it for personal, so which will be for free license, right? So continue. So that will start downloading. I already had the file, guys. So right here, so I mean it will ask you to download it again, so just select download and override. Okay, in my case I already had a downloaded file, so yes. So in your case it won't ask anything, so it will start downloading immediately. Okay, we are done with the download. Just close this browser. Yes, so click on yes and next. Right, and next. So I accept the agreement, right? Then next, follow the same steps, guys, right? Okay, so I need it for home purpose, so I'll select home and go for next. And here, so register this installation. No, I don't want to register, right? So I'll uncheck that and click on next and install boot. Okay, next and install. Okay, let's launch it. Finish. Yeah, here it is. Oh, we have update, so let's download that update as well. Right, okay, start. Just follow the same steps, guys, so I mean it's gonna be easier for you. Okay, so now finish. Right, so here I'm getting both the disk, right? So this is my disk 1 and this is my disk 2. So I won't be able to clone it directly, so first I have to format this disk. Once you get the new disk, so basically you will format it, then you will go for a clone. So what I'll be doing here, so if you are using a Windows 10, so just I mean disk management, right? Yeah, create and format hard disk, right? Select this option, create and format hard disk partition. So just open that. Okay, you must initialize the disk before. Okay, so this should be in GPT. Okay, yeah, we select it as GPT. Yeah, here it is. Even here we are getting both the drives, right? So this is disk 1 and this is disk 2. So basically what we are doing, we are activating this drive. It's not yet active, so we'll be activating the drive. For that, as I told, so just go for create a partition. Yeah, as I told, this is the option, guys. So if you click on start and type create, so you'll get this create and format hard disk. So once you open that, you'll be landed into this page, right? So this is disk 1 and this is disk 2, as I told, and you have a unformatted disk. Basically you have to active the disk. So click on new simple, then next. So assign entire space, next, and yeah, as of now let's take it as D, so that doesn't matter. Okay, so next, yeah, finish. So it's formatting and the partition is active and created, right? Okay, so now what we'll do is, so we'll refresh this. Yeah, take a look guys, you can see the change now, right? So earlier we were not able to see this in the software, so now after formatting and after doing after activating the drive, so we are able to see the partition is active. So now, so as I told, this is my Windows disk, right? I want the same disk to be copied into this disk. I mean, we basically call it as a cloned into in computer terms, so copied in general, right? So what I'll do is I'll select clone this disk, right? You have an option here, clone this disk. Select that, clone the disk. So, and make sure that you'll select a proper and the one you are using it. So this is, I mean, you'll end up messing up because I have two drives here. So if you select this, suppose let's take an example, if you select this and if you select this as your secondary, so what will happen, from this disk it will get merged to, I mean cloned to this disk. So whatever this disk data is having, so as of now I don't have any data, this is completely free, so that will clone into this disk. Suppose if you have some data in this, so that will be wiped out. So do it very carefully. So once or twice just take a look at that. So you have an option here, select a different source. Suppose if you are selected with an, the secondary disk, so just select a different source. Now we will have the remaining one. So take a look at the name. If you are confused, just look at the name. So once you go to BIOS, you will be able to notice like which is the disk you will be using. So this is the disk I am using for Windows, right? Select that as your source, right? And the destination would be the one which is left out, right? Once you do this, right, look it carefully now. It's really important. Just click on next, right, and again click on next. So then click on finish. So run this backup. Okay, so I don't want to save the schedule. Okay, run this backup. Okay, and now you have to check this, all target volume has to be overwritten, right? So that's the reason you have to check this, then continue. So this will start cloning your secondary disk. Just stay connected guys. This is a very simplest way how to copy your disk, Windows disk, into your secondary disk. So just follow the steps, so then you'll be able to do it very easily. So it will take some time, let's say some 10-15 minutes on an approx. So it will create all the required things first, so then it will start. So because sectors will be not created, the sectors has to be created, it has to be overwritten. So see, if you look at that, so they have clearly mentioned here operation 1. So in operation 1 we have 450 MB, and in operation 2 we have 100 MB, in operation 3 we have 16 MB. These are the the recovery partitions, right? These are the partitions while installing a Windows OS. If you have observed it, while you install a OS, so once you format C, so you'll get these disk created. So those we call it as a recovery disk, so no need to worry. Yeah, let's wait guys. So guys, yeah, the clone is done, right? So once you're done, so you'll get a pop-up saying so how many minutes it has taken to clone, right? Okay, so just click on OK, then close, right? And one more thing guys, so once you install the secondary drive and you want to clone it, make sure you select only the Windows files which you want to install in your SSD, right? Let's take an example. This is your disk, this is your primary disk, so which is having 1 TB of storage, right? And this is your secondary disk which is having only 250 GB of storage. So entire 1 TB can't be cloned into 250 GB, right? So what I'll be doing is, like, I'll select suppose. So let's take an example. Let's take an example of all this disk. So if this is of 1 TB, so if suppose only 3 drives are only 3 drives are of Windows, so what I'll do is, so I'll uncheck this, right, before cloning. So make sure before cloning uncheck all other disk and only check, see, in my example, so this is my Windows, let's say, so, and these are the supporting disk. So I'll check only 3. Once you check only 3, then only click on clone this disk. Why? Because entirely 1 TB can't be cloned into 250 GB guys. So suppose if this is within 250 GB, so just select only these 3 and make sure you have to select the supporting disk. So once you select the Windows and the supporting, just click on clone to disk, right? Once you click on clone to disk, so the remaining process will be the same. So that will start cloning your disk here, right? So, and one more thing guys, so while cloning, the screen goes off, don't panic. So just hover your mouse, right? So your screen will turn on again. So now we are done with the clone, right? Let's quickly take a look whether it's working or not. See, if you can see, so this is my Windows, and the same will be cloned into the secondary drive also, right? The process is complete, so I'll be closing this Mac ring, right? So now what we'll do, we'll quickly restart the machine, and from the boot order we'll try to select the secondary drive. So boot order might be F10, F12, depends on your laptop guys. I'm not sure, so my function keys are not working. So might be there's some issue with the keyboard, function keys. Okay, let's quickly do the same procedure again. So the no button wala procedure. So we'll restart. No, sorry. So we'll shut down the machine instead of restarting, right? So shut down anyway. Yes, it's off, right? And I have the pin, right? This is the pin. So Novo button, it's very useful guys. See, in my case, so function buttons are not working, so I'm making use of it. Where is that? Yeah, here it is, right? Okay, I place this ejector tool, right? So just hold it for few seconds, let's say 5 to 6 seconds, right? Here I am. See, I have boot BIOS setup. So in BIOS setup what we'll do is, so we'll change the BIOS. So I want this disk to be loaded into Windows, right? So I'll change the boot order. So now in earlier, so we never got this option. So as I told, so once you clone the disk, so you'll get this option. So we'll quickly change the boot order. So to change the boot order, we have an option F6, F5 is F6. So we'll change the order. okay, 5, 6, okay, right, okay. The boot order is changed, and make sure you save the settings. Exit, saving the changes, yes. So now it will load from the secondary drive which you cloned it right now. So this is our secondary drive, guys. I'll show you clearly, like I mean from which drive it is loading, and I'll even show you the boot time, how much it is taking. This is very simple steps, guys, so but make sure you carefully do it by watching this video. For any issues, if you face in between, I mean if you are facing any issues in between while doing this, so make sure you just put a comment. I'll definitely help you out, guys. So right, so the Windows is loaded, so it's as similar as your disk one, right? So I'll go to task manager. So in your task manager, so go for performance. Yeah, here it is. See, disk 0 SSD, disk 1 SSD, right? Both the disks are working. Can you see that? Yes. So without any loss of your data, entire thing will be cloned, right? So it's really simple. Make sure you follow the same steps, right? Once you follow the same steps, so you'll have the result here. So this is it, guys. So if you feel yes, this is good, I mean the video was good, so please give a thumbs up, share, support, subscribe, guys. Thank you so much, guys. If you have any doubts, so please do comment. Definitely I'll help you out. Thank you, guys. Bye bye.